So I'm 2 weeks in and 10 pounds down. Woot woot! 10 pounds is pretty good. Other than 10 pounds down, which of course is awesome, I am feeling great. I am in between stage 3 and 4. Sorry, I'm having to use my phone. I got a new computer and I'm having a hard time set it up. And now you guys can see the beginnings of me getting settled in my new place. It's a hot mess, but it'll come out sooner or later. There we go. Yeah, unfortunately, that exercise bike is not staying in here. I'll have to go down 3 flights of stairs, which is probably good. So, anyways, but I'm feeling great. There's definitely a big change in how I'm feeling. Not just my tummy, but surprisingly, I have not been congested for about 5 days now, which is insane. And in my first video, that was one of the things that I was hoping to see a change in, was my congestion. So weird. I'm like singing in the car and I can notice a difference in my voice. I'm actually very curious to listen and watch this video back to see how I sound compared to my other videos. But I can breathe. It is so insane. And I have to wonder, I've been sleeping a lot. I keep trying to get on some Gap Facebook groups to maybe ask a few questions to see if I can find out if this is normal, any kind of like symptoms slash side effects, whatever you want to call them. Definitely want to figure out, but I've been sleeping a lot more. I'm a sleeper anyways. I could sleep through anything, and I'm if anything, I probably oversleep, part of my depression. But this past week, I'm telling you, it like I can go to bed at 10 o'clock, and if my alarm doesn't go off, I'm still asleep at like 8:30, 9 o'clock. So I wake up feeling refreshed. But I have to wonder if that's because I'm breathing better at night, that maybe my body is actually taking the rest that it's needed for a very long time. But other than that, I'm moving pretty steady through the stages of the introduction diet. I am now in between stages 3 and 4. I have to go grocery shopping and to get a few of the things that are going to be in stage 4. But I've stayed pretty consistent and added the things slowly and really felt good. Adding eggs and adding avocados. I gotta tell you, when I ate an avocado for the first time, it was like candy. It is amazing what fruit, I guess, tastes like, what food tastes like when you have detoxed from refined sugar. So it was delicious. I mean, I literally like talked out loud to myself. Other than that, I mean, diet wise, eating food wise, I've really kept it simple. I don't want to overwhelm myself. My little crock pot at work has been a godsend. So really, really worked well for me. I've even cooked scrambled eggs in it. The texture wasn't so great, but it definitely worked in a pinch. I actually told my family that I was doing this channel and showed them my couple of videos, and they are definitely supportive, which I was a little embarrassed to show them, but that's okay. Come to find out, I am apparently boring. So hopefully this video is a little bit more upbeat, a little bit more entertaining. I don't know how exactly I'm supposed to be more entertaining when I'm talking about food and diet. But yes, my sister and my mom said I was a little boring. And I guess I could see that, but it's mostly information. So I'm going to have to find a different way to entertain you guys. I did really well eating what I'm supposed to eat in the past week and a half. My only challenge was I didn't prepare. I went out last Saturday and went to a concert, was at Foxwoods Casino, and we ended up not having time to sit down for dinner to eat, which I really anticipated being able to order off of a real menu and be a little bit more picky about what I was going to be ordering. So instead, after we made it finally into the show while we were waiting, I popped out, and the only place that I could find was basically in the food court, Subway, which is clearly not legal. Gap's legal. I did, although, have a salad, so no bread, which is fine, but I can't imagine that the Subway vegetables are organically grown. In fact, I know they're not. And I did have tuna, and I can't imagine that that was good legal tuna. But in a pinch, I felt it was the best decision that I could make instead of not eating. That night, not gonna lie, I did have some tequila. But that's the only time that I've had alcohol since starting. And, well, it is what it is. No excuses. I was at a concert and I wanted to have a drink. So I feel like with those kinds of situations, maybe it's best to indulge a little bit so that you don't binge in the end. Obviously, those of us who have dieted before that know that's the case. In moderation, you can make these decisions. With that being said, if you hold 100% true to the GAPS introduction diet, you'll definitely have better success. So I'm going to slap myself on the wrist and, really try to go from here not having consistent alcohol. I know that, again, in moderation. So I do like a nightcap every once in a while. But yeah, I am surprised at how well it's going, and I've got my little cheerleader Tom at work checking in with me and making sure that I'm still doing okay, which is good. And like I said, I really hope to be able to get on a group or two on Facebook about GAPS, because I think as I go along, there's only so much that I can glean from the book or take the time really to search on the web. I'm a busy girl, so there's only so much time I can take to find out if I should be having bad breath as a part of this detox, which is definitely a problem, as my sister pointed out the other day. So how kind of her. But, I think it probably is, and it's something that I would like to know. So hopefully I can ask a question. Maybe one of you guys know. I don't know. So here's to the next 2 weeks on the GAPS diet. I will be checking in and letting you guys know how it's going and if anything dramatic is happening. So yay, 10 pounds down.